What's going on, everybody? Thanks, everybody, for joining. How's everybody's new year going? Today is January 6th, Tuesday. I got some brand new updates that y'all not gonna want to miss from the D4VD case and the Celeste Rivas. Y'all gonna want to get comfortable, relax, and pay attention. It's your boy in the Slime We Trust News, Mr. One Shot, One Take. Y'all know the vibes. So, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, Charlene? What's going on, Fent? Let me put my chat on for everybody. All right, thanks everybody for joining. Y'all turning them notifications on, I see. If we got any problems with the audio, just let me know, y'all. So, we got some new information coming from Steve Fischer himself. And this information goes hand in hand with the information that I shared with y'all yesterday. So I had to share it with y'all. Now, for the people that wasn't here yesterday, what he told us yesterday was how he found D4VD's camera, which is, hold on, sorry about that. This one right here, how he found D4VD's camera, the private investigator who's working for the home. And it was over 1,000 pictures on there, bunch of pictures of Celeste. And the last seen picture of Celeste was January 2nd, 2025. So that was the latest information he put out yesterday. And if you can see, I noticed that D4VD posted this on his TikTok January 3rd, the exact damn next day. But hold up, y'all. So this is what Steve posted. And then we'll get to the new details that he posted today. He's just going to tell us that what was more details about what was in the camera, what he seen, and what he thought of it. Last time he just said this right here, that he seen Celeste wearing this outfit on January 2nd, 2025. That was the last photo in David's camera, D4VD's camera. See this camera he got in his hand right here that he posted on his TikTok account on January 3rd? All right, that's one day after. Let's get into it. 1 year ago today, January 2nd, is the date of the last known photo my investigation has uncovered of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. It is important to emphasize that law enforcement investigators have access to more extensive resources and may very well have images or evidence from after this date. So that was the new information we put out yesterday, that this was the last seen photo of Celeste, January 2nd, 2025. So y'all get back, relax, get comfortable, and we're going to hear the new information we got for today. And also, I want to point out something I noticed before we begin. In this picture with this camera, look what's right behind me. A day after they stopped posting her on this camera right here. Ain't that the sweater she was just last seen in? But Steve Fischer is going to dive into that a little bit more right now. So that's why I said we got to hear this. Let's get it, y'all. This was posted a few hours ago.
The last known photograph of Celeste Rivas Hernandez while she was still alive. This picture was found in that luxury mansion that David had been renting in the Hollywood Hills, or at least his manager had been. All up until the Celeste case began to, blow up, and then he moved out suddenly. You'll remember that a burn cage and a chainsaw were found inside that Hollywood Hills home. Not the kind of place you'd use a burn cage or a chainsaw, Hollywood Hills. That was all found a few months after the police had searched that place, and after David had moved out of that place. My next guest is responsible for all of those discoveries. His name is Steve Fischer, and he is a missing persons private investigator.
It's about to get spicy.
Friend of the show.
Oh, volume.
Fischer, look at you. You found this photograph, this what we might assume could be a last known photograph, at least that the public has seen, because we don't know what the cops have. But talk to me a little bit about this photograph and what you see in it.
Well, it's taken at the Baldwin Hills Scenic Overlook, which is kind of in the middle of the city here. And, one thing I will say is that a lot of the photos on that camera are of hiking and stuff like that. But this, I don't know, this is just sad to me.
Thank you, Charlene. And, let me see if this level stuff works.
It's heartbreaking to know that this is the last photo of her that we have right now. I mean, investigators likely have more images of her, but it's just I don't know. She just looks very alone to me.
Well, and this is January 2nd, right? So almost a full year ago, January 2nd, 2025. And again, everything that happened in 2025 is sort of a mystery, because there's, photos of her are so rare. Are there Ring doorbell cams or anything in this neighborhood that they've been able to maybe dig up to shed some light on what was going on here?
I haven't been able to. Now, whether they have or not, it's a different story. But it seems that she was really kept away from the front of the camera, and these are rare events that even on this camera that had over 1,000 photos on it, there's only a handful with her, and I think that's on purpose. I think he was very, very aware that he was playing with danger, and because of her age. And even when she is photographed or is going backstage.
You hear that, guys? You listen carefully? He said there was 1,000 pictures on this camera right here that he found when he investigated D4VD's house for the homeowner. Also, on the floor right here, the day after is that's the last shirt she was seen wearing. But they're saying 9 months after the teen was missing, still no photos of her taken. Insane. Why?
She's always covering herself, and it seems like she's aware. And when he says that he media trained her, I believe that. I believe that she was taught to, keep a very low profile.
Yeah, she was like 13 and 14, for heaven's sake. That's not somebody who should be out gallivanting around with a singer who's the age of majority. The hoodie. This hoodie is, you might not notice it in this picture, but you can see a distinctive pattern, like raised pattern on the hoodie. Talk to me about what's significant about this picture and other pictures that you've seen with hoodies that look a lot the same.
Yeah, so she's often wearing hoodies, but this has these cut marks in it. It's sliced all the way around. And this same hoodie is photographed with David takes a selfie and posts to social media the very next day on the 3rd from the bedroom he was staying in at that house. And you can see this hoodie crumpled up in the corner on the ground. And, and there was...
You heard what he said, chat? Listen.
Corner on the ground. And, and there was another one of a different color that was also, at the house.
He's talking about this pitch again.
On the ground. And, and there was another one of a different color that was also, at the house. But
he said David, D4D, David posted it a day after she was last seen.
Hoodie crumpled up in the corner on the ground. And, so she's often wearing hoodies, but this has these cut marks in it. It's sliced all the way around. And this same hoodie is photographed. Then David takes a selfie and posts to social media the very next day on the 3rd from the bedroom he was staying in.
Like, is he trying to tell us something? The very next day, he posts a selfie with this on the floor, the camera in his hand.
That house, and you can see this hoodie crumpled up in the corner on the ground. And and there was another one of a different color that was also at the house, but I think she's wearing his clothes, which was kind of typical. I think she walked away from her house with little or nothing, and was reliant on him. I don't think she was staying there all the time, but I think when she was with him, she's wearing tomboy stuff like this. And
yeah. Quick question, and I only have like 20 seconds left, but I really want you to talk about the smell in the Tesla. She'd been in the Tesla for quite some time in the neighborhood of the Hollywood Hills, and now we're learning what some of the neighbors thought the smell was. What was it?
Yeah, so I talked to another neighbor, I won't say exactly where, but they had, their dog had passed away, and they had buried the dog in the yard, and they were getting a smell anytime the temperature would get over 70 degrees or so, and they were about to unbury the dog and bury it deeper, and it ended up that it wasn't the dog, it was the Tesla, and this dog died in February.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact.
Alright, Kumo, don't need to scream. Y'all hear that, guys? So the neighbors right next door from D4VD said that every time it was over 70 degrees, it smelled like a dead animal, allegedly, outside. And they thought it was the dog that they just had buried in February. So, kind of around the same time frame, February. So this means this was happened after January. So, a couple pictures I wanted to show you. So, like, Steve Fischer said it out of his own mouth, the private investigator. There's a picture where D4VD's taking a selfie. Obviously, it's this one. He's taking a selfie. He got the phone in the mirror where her shirt is crumpled up in a ball in the back. And what else did he say? That the picture was taken only a day after she was last seen. Oh, and he also posts these pictures with it. The place she was last seen at. Crazy, no? But I wanted to show y'all these pictures, how she does the same thing every time. Which is cover her face, which is kind of telling to me. Obviously, she's covering her face because she don't want to be exposed. Am I right or wrong, chat? So I'm thinking that the pictures of her covering her face are definitely her. Of the girl that's got her hand on her face. Which we got a few. We got this one in the hoodie. She loves to wear hoodies. This one still could be her. There's big glasses, but I don't know. This one right here in the same red hoodie. You can't deny this one, chat. We talked about this yesterday. I believe it's the same red hoodie with the holes in it. Whether it's David's and he let her borrow it. I don't know why, with all his money and her staying with him, I don't know why he don't just give her money to go buy some clothes. Like, you gonna give her your hand-me-downs? What kind of shit is that? But y'all see, she's acting like she's flipping the camera off, hiding her face. There's another one. Coincidentally, look at what she was in. So yeah, this was the last time she was seen, based on the information we had yesterday. January 2nd, 2005. We found the location too. January 2nd, 2005, D4VD and Celeste was at Millard Canyon Falls National Forest and not in Santa Barbara. So that even adds more spice to the case. And that's why I said y'all gotta pay attention, because this might, you know, fix a lot of holes in this case. So when everybody thought he went to St. Barbara, he actually went to National Forest. And it happened to be, coincidentally, Steve Fischer got evidence, the last picture in his 1,000-picture film of Celeste, allegedly. And then he goes and posts it on the 3rd. 9 months later, we haven't seen a picture or her since. Am I the only one that thinks that's not right? Then look at this rock. High, or is that 14? Or is that 14? Upside down. That was the age she was in January 2nd, 2005. Sorry, 2025. But anyways, guys, we got more updates coming. Y'all hit that like button. We got a video of this dude, D4VD, actually cleaning Celeste's old Jordans that she was seen wearing. Also, before she was last seen. And we're going to go over that video next. So y'all turn on them notifications. Stay tuned. Hit that like button. We out of here. Peace out, slimes. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all, mods.